Hello, gorgeous souls. It's Mary and David from Psychic Soulmate. This video is a 4-card tarot reading for our week, April 27th to May 4th. And the way it works is because you are watching this, you've landed on this video, the reading and the message is intended for you. And if you're watching this like after that date, it doesn't matter because the reading and the message is still intended for you. That's the way spirit guides work. And if something is quite not resonating, you got to visit back because some things have to unfold in your life for the reading and the message to take effect. It always works that way. Yeah, in our videos.
Sounds good.
Yeah, totally. Okay, so I've already dealt the cards, and the cards that I'm working with are the Cosmic Tarot. I don't have the box to show you, but I did an unboxing recently. It's a deck that's dear to my heart, and pretty interesting cards that we got. The first card is the Eight of Swords, and the Eight of Swords is restriction, feeling like you're walking on pins and needles. You see how they're sort of like walking around and they're kind of feeling, well, you can tell that they're feeling a little bit awkward. So you might be feeling a little bit awkward lately. You've been feeling, well, the time that we're filming this is during COVID-19. Social distancing is really applied here and really enforced, right? And so we might be feeling a little bit uncomfortable, you know.
Definitely. And I agree with everything that's exactly what comes to mind. Exactly what you said is what I get. But also just adding in the angle that, or the perspective, that it's our own doing that's making the prison, in a sense. Like, yes, there are, depending upon where you live, there are certain restrictions being that are in place. Whether you agree with them or not, some people do and some people don't. And if you look on mainstream media or the internet, social media, well, with the mainstream media, you get, if you're conscious and alert when you look at it, you can see through a lot of it, the sensationalism. But that's what their job is. They're supposed to make it more and hype it
Drama.
more. That's how it creates the money for that sector. And on social media, you see the same thing. It's basically seeing the whole collective mind of everybody being externalized on social media and on the mainstream media. You're seeing the collective mind, the unconscious part of the collective mind being externalized. So that sort of relates back to the self-imprisonment part of it, because in this moment right now, without going into the past or anticipating the future, everything's okay.
It totally is. And it relates to all of us staying home and being with our family, being with people. Like, it's a beautiful thing, but it's also, some of us are feeling like we're going stir crazy. I personally, me and Dave we're not feeling that, but a lot of people are feeling stir crazy. They don't know what to do with themselves. They're parenting their children. There's I can go on with a list. Maybe you're in a toxic relationship and you've got to be with that person and you want to speak your truth. There's something that you're going through, feeling restricted, feeling all of these things and feeling just awkward. As I look into this card, I'm just seeing visions of things that can be very helpful for you, okay? That if you are aware of what's going on, it's easier for you to take the next move into where you need to go to next. And we kind of feel that there's a little bit of restriction with love. We're kind of feeling like we can't be with a certain someone, or we are trapped with that person. Either way, it's just like Dave said, it's it's almost like a self-imprisonment we're putting ourselves through. This too shall pass. This is what the feeling and the emotions are going on. This is what's going on right now. It's basically clearing out old stuff, really. Like, if you're getting triggered by any means, it's actually time for you to really dig deep, right? And that's how I see it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It's an opportunity to do that.
Totally.
Whether you do or not, that's your call.
Mm-hmm. The second card, Seven of Wands. I know this card too well. Okay, it's what I've been. I relate to these cards ourselves. Like, this may be a reading for you and for everybody that's watching, and also for us. And I can tell when this card came up, because I pulled the cards earlier and I said, oh yes, that's the first thing. Okay, you're probably all wondering, what does it mean now? It means sticking up for yourself. It's standing your ground, wanting to stand up to your ground. As you can see, he's got this wand in his hands. Now, all wands are They are action-based activity. They are movement and taking the action. And as you can see, this figure, this person is fighting against all the six of wands that are beneath him, and he's on top of it. Basically, so you're feeling like you wanna speak your truth to something. And actually, I go right back to what's happening right now this time with the COVID-19, with everything that's happening with us, because it is just, we want to speak our truth. We want to get out there. There's more to say. There's more to go on. Like, I even feel a little bit intimidated to actually say what I'm feeling, but everybody has a right to their own opinion, because there's a lot of protesters against the self-isolation and self-quarantined, and then some say there's like a fight against each other. Like, some say, well, you should be more quarantined. They should do more lockdowns. They should do, it's like a big fight that's going on, and you're kind of like a little bit in the middle. You might be feeling a little awkward that you want to say something, but you're not sure. But this can also relate to other things too. So what do you take on that, Dave?
I agree, absolutely. That's what that card means to me as well. And it's back to what I said just earlier, is that when we look at the media, certain thoughts, like our mind with negativity kind of thinks negativity sticks to our mind like Velcro. Positive things are kind of like Teflon. Mm-hmm. So we just because our mind's designed to look for problems and to solve problems, so it often creates and makes problems where there aren't any, or it makes problems that are small bigger. So when we look at the media too much, certain thought streams, certain thoughts will stick to us, and we'll think that it creates this energy flow in us, that wants to feed on that even more, and then we start to think that it's actually our opinion, and it's actually a reflection of, or a slice of, part of the whole collective opinion, and there are conflicting opinions within the hive or the collective. And everybody sort of has to learn. That's part of, I think, the spiritual growth, is to be able to have a different opinion or a different belief based on your set of experiences than someone else. But it doesn't mean you have to hate each other or go to war. The other person might say some things, and you might not agree with two of them, but maybe one of them you can kind of find some resonance. And you can go, hey, I can agree with that, but the other things, I'm not sure. But you don't have to take it personally and as if your actual beingness is being threatened and you're going to die and you have to defend yourself to the life. And if you have to be right, you just have to be. That's what we all have to let go of, that needing to be right, even if we believe we are right, even if we are right. Holding on to that is not going to help things move forward, because at the end of the day, only the power that knows the way can move us forward in the best way.
Yeah. And it's also a time maybe you need the courage to stand up for yourself. And it could be like there's something that you need to take back your own power. It is telling you need to take back your own power with someone, even with a loved one, someone that you love dearly, someone that you are like your soulmate, your twin flame, your karmic flame, whoever they are in your life. You need to take back your own power, because the way for harmony is self-love. You need to really focus in on who you truly are, focus in on the love within yourself, and then everything all falls into place. But you got to love yourself first. You got to give to yourself. You got to give to yourself, and that's taking back your own power. So it's almost like fighting against yourself. Like your thoughts are coming to you, telling you, oh, this is wrong, that's wrong, taking you back to your past, taking you back to trauma, self-traumas, doubts, and bringing all this stuff up. So you really need to take back your own power. You need to stand your own ground with yourself. That's another thing that just popped up with me just now.
Yeah. And really regulate, like take back your power in terms of how much you're giving away to the media. I'm not saying don't check in with the media with, we have to keep updated to a certain point, but really be careful how much you let into your mind, because that will definitely influence you and create maybe more negativity or more suffering than you really need, more stress, which will actually lower your immune system, which you don't want to do right now.
No, we want to build and strengthen our immunities. Totally. The third card was the Fool. This is a choice. You got a choice. You can be upset. You can, sulk into the past, dwell into the past. You can keep thinking about the past. It's not going to change it. Keep thinking about it. It's not going to change it. You're never going to go. You're just actually reinforcing the past to say, I want more, or you have a choice. You have a choice to be happy in this present moment. Given the circumstances, here I go back again with what we're going through. But you see, like, you can actually dive into the fear and to the drama. And I know a lot of you are feeling it deep inside, it's human nature. And some of you are not. Like, it's like, actually, I have to say, you got a choice. You have a choice to make. And this is taking a stand, taking a leap. As you can see, it's like getting out there and not being afraid to actually go outside, to actually do something for yourself, like actually finding time for yourself, right, Dave? You wrote a song about that, The Fool's Journey.
I mean, actually, I was going to say, do you mind, like, I'll say it in a second, but just sticking on the Fool card then, it's kind of like beginner's mind. Like, the best way to really understand what's going on is to bring yourself into the present moment. You already are in the present moment, but to maybe stop your mind from trying to take you away from the present moment by projecting into a fearful what-if future, or thinking about the past too much and what you'd like to change about the past. Just be in the present moment. Drop all your opinions. In Zen, they call it beginner's mind. And just clear your mind and look at things as they really are without looking at them with a filter of your opinions. But what I did want to say was I just the way these two cards are together, like, I have to read them together almost. So what I'm seeing, because the fourth card is a magician, I'm just seeing...
Oh, you gotta show it.
Okay.
That's the fourth
I figured
card.
You would. But,
no, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, the magician. So I'm just seeing the opportunity for a new beginning is here if you want to grab it. And, it's going to require some belief in yourself. You're going to have to be proactive and use your resources as best you can, whatever they are, whether it's time, your skills, believing in yourself and thinking and applying yourself to this new opportunity, this new idea that you can manifest. And it's here right now. So it is a new moon energy right now as well. So that's what I'm getting. It's one of those opportunities where you can actually create something. We can't always we don't always have the same alignment to create things exactly how we want. And right now we're facing a lot of adversity in general, but there's an energy here that you can create something. It's an opportunity.
That is so true. And what I was saying earlier is that, because the Fool just reminded me of your song.
Oh yeah,
Fool's Journey.
Yeah.
So everything that comes up in a reading is a part of the reading. So this Fool's Journey song came into my mind about you created it and you put it to rest for a while. I remember when I heard it, I was like, Dave, you got to make this song. You got to re-record it. And I was like, then you started working and performing it.
Yeah, I still haven't recorded it yet.
Well, no, you haven't, but it's still out there, right?
I have 252 projects on the stove right now.
Right, but you created it. Seeing what you just said, it's the time now is to create, right? Mm-hmm. And it was a rebirth, and it's a really amazing song, all about the Fool. And we're creating the course, the tarot course, which is soon going to be released, really, really soon. I know we're just. Yeah.
It's close. Getting to the finish line.
So close. So close. I'm so excited. I'm not going to tell you when, but it's going to be really close, really soon. So what's saying that? The Fool's Journey and the Fool. And, there's some great things that are coming up for all of us, okay? The Magician card is attracting something positive. Like, you make the choice of where do you want to go? Where do you want to be in 5 years? Or what do you want to be in a year from now? Well, look at what you're doing right now. If you want love, well, then you got to take the steps to get that manifest love, okay? And you know what I mean. When I talk about when you want that love in your life, instead of being suspicious, instead of being, kind of like jealous and just feeling, is this person ever going to be the way I want them to be? You see, you got to give up the control. You got to give that up. Or are they ever going to come back? You got to give that up. You need to embrace your own love within yourself, and you will be irresistible in attracting that amazing love into your life. If it is that person that you're supposed to be with, that you're waiting for, if you are raising your vibration for total love, you are going to attract that amazing love, and your relationship will go better, in a better line. You'll be able to sort things out if you're having issues with someone. And well, if it's a toxic relationship and you know you got to go, and you know that, well, this is the choice that you got to take. If you really want true love in your life, you got to look at yourself, and you got to love yourself to say, I love myself so much, and I'm not going to put myself through this emotional abuse, this toxic relationship, or just making myself, stressed out, waiting for this person to come back or come around, So it's attracting. It's attracting. That's what you got to ask yourself,
Beautiful. Yeah. I was just noticing in the artwork on the Magician card, you are in touch with, however you want to look at it, you're in touch with infinite power.
Yes.
The infinite. And the infinite is flowing through you, and your intuition can connect with that, and you don't have to stay stuck in the past where you think, oh, it's never worked out for me that way in the past, or this is who I am based on your past successes or failures. Tap in, start fresh, start with a whole new clean slate, and just forget all that and start fresh.
Totally. I believe in that 100%. These cards are amazing, and the vibes are going to be rising high. Whatever's going on outside right now doesn't have to be inside, okay? When I say that, I mean, we like to go and do, it depends on where you live, that there's different kinds of restrictions going on. But you know what? You got your breath, you got your health, you're here today, right now. You don't understand. It's like, oh, you do understand, but it's like you are being shown something very beautiful about how to appreciate the small little things in life. I could just tell you one thing. Just look for a place of gratitude. I'm just grateful that I'm able to see. I almost went blind about, I don't know, it's in 2013. But anyways, it's a long story. But anyways, I have to say that's the first thing that came to my mind. What am I grateful? I'm grateful that I can actually look at this camera or my phone and record a video for you guys, and actually have the gift to be able to have these things, to actually, like the gift of technology and the gift of social media, how I'm posting this for you guys to see. So there's look for a place of gratitude and give. Even if you just, like I said before, if you got your mask on and you're wearing a mask, or you're not wearing a mask, smile at everybody, because everybody's really afraid, and we need to stick together and raise our vibrations for each other, help each other. When you do that, you're going to raise your own. Volunteering, donating your time, whatever that is, just small things mean a lot, I'm sending Reiki to everybody. I'm always doing that, and I'm doing daily, not daily, but Zumba classes on IG, and but anyways, I'm just giving you an example of things that you can give. I'm giving this video to you guys, right?
Yeah.
Just to brighten your day, just giving the energy. It's energy, okay? It's energy. That's all it is, And I'm just so grateful for you guys watching, for everybody watching. Thank you for watching our channel.
Thank you.
Yes, I really, really appreciate it that you stayed to watch it this long. It's a long one. So anyways, if you're interested in getting a more personalized reading with either Dave or I, please visit my website, psychicsoulmatereading.com. And don't forget to, subscribe to my newsletter first, because you will get 10% off your first reading if you haven't already subscribed. And if you did subscribe and you didn't get the 10% off, just send me a message. And if you want Dave to give you a reading, just message us, and
Yeah, perfect.
It's all good. Well, until the next video, I wish you all a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day. Stay safe. Peace and blessings to you all.
Be safe and happy.